let's go ahead and see if our good friend Coach is ready to roll. Coach! Coach! Coach!
Now, the next trick we're going to work on today is our Shuvits. And we are going to be talking about pop Shuvits, but primarily Coach is going to be teaching you a regular Shuvit because honestly, all that pop nonsense is a little bit extra. I don't need the razzle dazzle. Coach prefers a simple Shuvit. The main goal of a Shuvit as we're riding is to spin our board 180 degrees while our stance stays the same. So we're not doing a 180, we're not turning with the board. Rather, we're initiating some spin off of the back of the board, letting the board go 180 while we continue going forward. Like all tricks in skateboarding, there's a variety of Shuvits out there for you to try. We've got frontside Shuvits, regular Shuvits, fakie Shuvits, both frontside and regular. We've got nollie Shuvits, and of course, switch Shuvits. So, Coach actually learned a fakie front shove as his first Shuvit, and we'll take a look at that one. But today we're gonna start by showing you the regular Shuvit. We'll talk a little bit about the pop Shuvit, and by the end of the day, you'll be shoving everything. So, let's go ahead and break down what goes into the Shuvit. As you're working your way through these Shuvits, the most common problem that many riders face is keeping an eye on where their board is going, anticipating where it's gonna go, and being able to land back on top of it. While to most seasoned skateboarders, a Shuvit is a relatively easy trick, beginners are really grappling with a lot here. We're initiating spin, we're leaving the ground, we're spotting our landing, and we're trying to land on a moving obstacle. So, a couple things you can do to get more comfortable. Practice rolling your board out in front of you, running and jumping on it. This is gonna help you get over that fear of landing on a rolling obstacle. Outside of that, the higher you jump is gonna give you more time to watch where the board is going. And lastly, much like every trick we're gonna teach, repetition and confidence are key. The more you do it, the more you're gonna fine-tune your muscles and your mind to anticipate where that board's going and comfortably land on it, rolling off into a beautiful sunset. So, don't get frustrated, don't be discouraged. These are difficult things, but with practice, anyone can do them. Now that we're starting to understand our Shuvit, we're gonna talk for a minute about the pop Shuvit. On paper, almost the same trick. In practice, there's one big difference. That's right, it's the pop. So on a regular Shuvit, we're really pushing our back wheels and creating sort of a slide, where in a pop Shuvit, we're going back to that classic ollie formula of popping our tail on the ground. As we pop our tail, unlike the ollie, we're gonna give a little scoop, which is gonna initiate that 180-degree turn. So, Shuvit, we're just giving it that push. Pop Shuvit, we're popping it off the ground, bringing our wheels up. A pop Shuvit's gonna allow you to go up and over obstacles. It has a very different style to it, and a pop Shuvit links to a lot more complex tricks later on, whereas the Shuvit itself, Coach thinks is just more fun. But, it's skateboarding, it's up to you to decide what you like. Well, if you folks at home can't tell, Coach is working up quite an appetite and building up a little bit of a sweat. So, we're gonna wrap up for the day, but I'd just like to point out, don't forget, variety in skateboarding especially, oh, it's the spice of life. So, don't be afraid to take those Shuvits, pop Shuvits, fakie Shuvits, nollie Shuvits, switch Shuvits, mix them up and spread them out all over the skate park. You can do Shuvits on banks, quarter pipes, Euro gaps, ledges, you name it. So, practice those Shuvits, practice them everywhere, and as always, enjoy skateboarding.